This is one of the biggest debates I have with my clients. You will end up frustrated, financially stretched, or worse, where do you think Dubai will sell its first 1 billion dirham villa? Dubai isn't just where we live, it's home. In real estate, clarity is power. I have a perfect 13-point smart buyer checklist. You need one final piece. If you had bought a villa in Dubai 8 years ago, you would be sitting on at least 140% capital appreciation. And yet, most people still think villas are just luxury purchases. In my humble opinion, they are the most strategic wealth building assets in the market. Whether you are starting at 5 million or aiming for a 500 million trophy estate, I am going to show you how to buy the right villa at the right time in the right way and avoid the costly mistakes that 90% of the buyers make. We will also debunk the myth of demand and supply of villas. I hope by the end of today's video, you will have the clarity you need. If buying a villa in Dubai is for you or not. I am Ayaz Salman. I have spent nearly a decade decoding data, analyzing trends, and helping investors capitalize on Dubai's property market. Today, we will analyze and try to find something interesting facts and decode numbers to answer the biggest objections. Dubai villa market has exploded since 2020, or should I say post-COVID. Let's break down everything from the most affordable villas to the rarest luxury homes and real data, strategy, and what's coming next. In this video, we will discuss 5 things: evolution of Dubai's villa market, market segments affordable to ultra luxury villas, who should buy villa in Dubai, the battle between ready versus off-plan, how to buy villa, your ultimate checklist. Let's explore Dubai's villa market. It all started in May 2002 when Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, ruler of Dubai, issued a decree allowing foreigners to buy freehold property in designated areas. This was a historic shift that sparked Dubai's modern real estate boom, attracted global investors and expats, most importantly, laid the foundation for freehold villa community. First 5 years, there were only 2 major players, Nakheel and Emaar. Both started with 2 phenomenal projects like Palm Jumeirah and Emirates Hills. Palm offered freehold beachfront villas and Emirates Hills offered golf course villas. Until recently, both communities enjoyed no competition whatsoever. Later on, Dubai Holdings also joined the club with their first major villa community project, which was Mudon, launched in 2008 by its real estate arm, Dubai Properties Group, now merged with Dubai Holdings. Majorly, it was Nakheel and Emaar who dominated this segment with projects like Meadows, Springs, and Arabian Ranches from Emaar. From Nakheel, answer was Jumeirah Islands, Jumeirah Park, and Al Furjan. In time, more developers started to enter into the market with different concepts to fulfill a never-ending demand. Fast forward to 2025, the demand has increased in the villas 3 times only in past 5 years. While I was analyzing the data, I found some very interesting facts hidden between the numbers over the past decade. Let's begin with what happened from January 2016 till December 2020. Total residential transactions during this period were recorded at 184,783, out of which 13,375 transactions were only for villas, which includes off-land and ready both, which equates villas are only 7.24% of the total market value. From January 2021 till July 2025, total residential transactions were recorded 546,282, out of which only 38,630 transactions were for the villas, which means market demand grew 288%. Interestingly, market share remained almost the same at 7.07%. What I'm trying to establish here is that the growth remained very consistent, which shows confidence of the market. It actually made me curious to find what buyers are looking for and what are they willing to pay for such houses. Hence, I created two data sets and analyzed from two aspects. One, price range analysis. Two, the four ladders of Dubai villa market. First data set. Price range analysis is about transactions between $2.724 million to $10 million. The second data set is about transactions from $10 million and above. From January 2016 to December 2020, 1,134 transactions were recorded between $2.72 million to $10 million, and only 90 transactions were recorded above $10 million, which brings total to 1,224 transactions. From January 2021 till July 2025, 9,840 transactions were recorded between $2.72 million to $10 million. Above $10 million, 902 transactions were recorded, which brings total to 10,742 transactions, which accurately validates my point that more wealthy people are moving to Dubai. To understand this better, you need to watch my first video. I will leave the link in the top of banner and in the description. I hope you are curious to find out the highest value villa transactions during past decade. To my surprise, a mansion in District 1 was sold for $26.04 million in 2016 and remained the highest value single residential unit transaction until 2022, when the record was broken with a jaw-dropping $163.48 million tip villa was sold on Palm Jumeirah. Till date, is the highest value single unit transaction. This shows that value proposition increased 6.28 times over a decade. Things just does not stop here. Market is still hungry to absorb one-of-one kind of properties, as wealthy buyers understand the difference very well between value and the price tag. This reminds me a very powerful quote from Stoic philosopher Epictetus. It's not the things that upset us, it's our opinion about things. To make things relevant, I extracted the data only for most popular segment, which is from 4 bedrooms to 7 bedrooms. 3 and 8 bedrooms can easily be considered outlier segment. Now I will elaborate on the second data set and correlate with different market segments from lifestyle to legacy assets. Not all villas are created equal. Some are simply beautiful homes and some are statements of wealth, power, and legacy. But here's the truth. Every villa sits somewhere on a ladder that brings with family dreams and ends with generational empire. Let me show you the 4 rungs of that ladder and where you might like to start your journey. This is where most people start their villa journey. 4 or 5 bedroom homes in communities like Meadows, Jumeirah Park, Sidra, Arabian Ranches, the Mark Hills, Grand Polo Homes, and many more are designed for families who want space, privacy, and permanent home. This part of the market has exploded. Demand for 4-bedroom villas grew nearly 12 times in the last decade. Thousands of families upgraded from apartments to the villas to have their very own private gardens, real community lifestyle, and like-minded families. These villas are more than just houses. They are the first real asset many families own in Dubai. And here's the most interesting part. Even this so-called affordable segment and the entry point for a ready 4-bedroom luxury villa has now crossed $6 million. 5 years ago, you could have found this for less than half of that. Another interesting fact, the highest value transaction sold in 1 decade from $7.62 million to $23.97 million, which shows a 314% increase in value, which means 17,659 recorded transactions of 4-bedroom villas in the past decade and upcoming supply will barely keep up with the demand to ensure that market remains affordable. Then comes the next rung, which space meets status. 5 to 6 bedroom villas in places like Jumeirah Islands, Golf Place, Jumeirah Golf Estate, District 1, Tilal Al Gaf, The Acres, and my personal favorite, The Oasis. These aren't just homes, they are lifestyle upgrades. Here, we are talking larger plots, landscape gardens, entertainment spaces, and views that elevate the everyday into something extraordinary. The numbers behind this tier tell a powerful story too. In the past decade, demand for 5-bedroom villas grew 13.7 times, and the average entry price for a luxury 5-bedroom has more than doubled, from $3.1 million to $7.2 million. That's not just appreciation, that's proof that buyers in this segment aren't just chasing square foot prices. Let me repeat, this segment aren't just chasing square foot prices. They are buying status, comfort, and long-term value. And 13,612 recorded transactions in the past 10 years solidifies my statement, with proof that highest value transaction jumped from $24.52 million to $81.74 million. At this level, real estate stops being a place to live and becomes a lifestyle statement. Then there is a dramatic shift. We move from luxury to legacy building. These are 6-bedroom estates and signature villas, often with private elevators, multiple kitchens, private gyms, and architecture that's more art than real estate. Communities like Palm Jumeirah, Amherst Hills, La Mer, Al Barari, Hills Views, and Fairways define this tier. And the growth here has been nothing short of extraordinary. The highest villa 6-bedroom transaction jumped from $24.5 million to $81 million in less than a decade. And yet, this category remains one of the most undervalued ultra-luxury villa market in the world. Because the supply has been very limited, just 5,349 transactions over a decade, out of which 4,258 transactions were recorded in the past 5 years. Which means this segment is just getting warmed up. The other challenge is that it is becoming extremely difficult for developers to plan such huge communities due to the limited land parcel of Dubai. Today, the entry point for a ready 6-bedroom luxury estate is $10 million and above. And buyers who enter this market before 2020 are now sitting on at least 140% capital appreciation. This is where buyers stop thinking about ROI and start thinking about reputation. And finally, the peak of the pyramid. The legacy assets. These are not homes, they are legacy assets. Often one of the one estates, crafted over years and rarely ever listed on the open market. When they do trade, they don't just set records, they redefine the market. From a 26 million mansion in District 1 that once held the record to a jaw-dropping 163 million villa on Palm Jumeirah, the value of these properties has skyrocketed by over 6 times in a decade. Why? Because these assets are not bought for rental yield or resale, they are bought by billionaires, family offices, and investment funds to hold for generations or to leverage against entirely new ventures. In many cases, they disappear from the market for decades after acquisition. And there are not many locations where you can actually find such trophy mansions. If you want to be the neighbor of Cristiano Ronaldo, then be ready to shed money like slot machine, and your only option is Jumeirah Bay Islands. Few other words, elite neighborhoods are upcoming Palm Jabal Ali, La Mer, Eden Hills by H&H, and yet to come a hidden gem is Dubai Islands. Interestingly, The land that I'm standing right now does not existed 10 years ago. And this place is called La Mer. This is where the real estate stops being a property and becomes a power statement. And this trophy villas exudes exactly that. So, from the first family villa to the once in a lifetime estate, Dubai's villa market is a ladder, each rung representing a different lifestyle's investment strategy and level of wealth. An interesting question came to my mind. Where do you think Dubai will sell its first 1 billion dirham villa? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. I would really like to hear about it. Now, let's explore. Many of you are thinking of buying villa in Dubai, but the real question is it the right move for you? Let's break it down. Here's the thing that most people get wrong about buying a villa in Dubai. It's not just about money, it's about identity. Because every buyer I have ever worked with, regardless of how much they have spent on the buying that particular villa, fits into one of the 3 categories. And knowing which one you are is the secret to buying the right villa at the right time and for the right reasons. The first type is what I call the lifestyle owners. And they are the heart of Dubai's villa market. These are families looking for space, privacy, and permanence. They are tired of apartment living, waiting for elevators, parking 3 floors down, hearing neighbors through the walls. They want to open their front door, step into their garden, and watch their kids grow up with the space to run. All such families, a villa is not an investment first. It's a lifestyle decision. It's where birthdays are celebrated, where grandparents visit, where life happens. Besides, if you need more than 3,500 square foot of internal living space, a villa simply makes more sense. And beyond lifestyle, there is a powerful psychological shift here. Owning a villa says, Dubai isn't just where we live, it's home. If you are the kind of person who values community, open spaces, and family connection, then you are already a lifestyle owner. You are not buying property, you are building a life. The second type is the smart capital. The investor, these buyers think in terms of cash flow, yield, and long-term wealth creation. They are studied the numbers and they know villas have been Dubai's best performing asset class. Post 2020, with prices in the prime areas jumping 40% to over 100% under 5 years. Here's what makes villa unique as investments. Rental yields are stable and often higher than apartments, depending on how you acquire them. Families tend to rent for 3 to 5 years, reducing vacancy risk. And managing one villa tenant is a lot easier than managing 10 apartment tenants. For the type of buyer, a villa is a cash flow engine. Capital appreciation is the cherry on top. If you are the kind of buyer who sees real estate not as a brick and mortar, but as a balance sheet, congratulations, you are smart capital. You are not buying a home, you are building a portfolio. And then there is the rarest but most powerful type of buyer, the legacy builder. These are ultra-wealthy families, wealth funds, entrepreneurs, people who aren't just buying the villas to live in or rent out. They are building dynasties. For them, a villa is more than a property, it's an heirloom asset. Something to pass down, something that symbolizes status, power, and permanence. These buyers chases scarcity, not deeds. They know that a one-of-one property on Jumeirah Bay, Palm Jebel Ali, or Amras Hills can be used as a collateral leverage to fund a new venture or simply held for generations. They are not measuring success by rental yield, they are measuring it by legacy impact. If you are the type of person who thinks in decades, not quarters, if you care more about what your grandchildren inherit than your annual yield, you are a legacy builder. Dubai's trophy villas were built for you, and I have handpicked very few such projects. Let's schedule a call and let's build your legacy together. Let's be realistic. Villas aren't for everyone. From my experience, I will not recommend to certain clients to buy a villa, especially if you move often. Renting might be a better, or buying an apartment might be more manageable. Clients with budget constraints, villas come with higher operating costs and maintenance. If you are looking for a short-term gains, villa aren't ideal for flipping, as liquidity is more in apartments compared to villas. But if you value space, stability, wealth, or legacy, then you belong in one of these three categories. In real estate, clarity is power. I am here to ensure that you get the clarity you need to choose the villa of your dreams. Here's my question. Which one are you? The lifestyle owner building a home for your family, the smart capital building a portfolio, or the legacy builder creating generational wealth? Because once we know who you are, we can build a buying strategy that's perfectly designed for you. I am just one message away. Now, let's begin the ultimate showdown. This is one of the biggest debates I have with my clients: ready versus off-plan. The truth is, there is no one-size-fits-all. It's like choosing between certainty and vision. One gives you a stability today, the other builds wealth tomorrow. The ideal way is to list out all the priorities as a family and see what is the beneficial from the mid to long-term goals. Buying a property in any case is a serious commitment and requires some financial discipline and lifestyle adjustments to achieve the greatest financial goals. Wants versus needs. As a buyer, when it comes to property, you have to explicitly differentiate the wants from the needs. Most buyers fail into a trap. They confuse what they want and what they need. That's where the pain begins. Some clients tell me, Ayaz, we want the house now. Rent is a waste of money. The other says, we will wait for the perfect home, even if it takes 2 to 3 years. Both are valid. But if you don't match your decision with your life stage, goals, and cash flow, you will end up frustrated, financially stretched, or worse, and most likely missing out the best opportunities. The smartest buyers don't just buy real estate, they buy strategy. Let me give you a real example. A client A, a mid-sized family, bought a ready 4-bedroom villa in Fort John. They moved in moment property was handed over. Their property has appreciated 45%, but they are also tied with fluctuating bank interest rates. But their net acquisition cost after 20 years will be way higher compared to my client B, another client of mine. They bought an off-plan villa in Dubai Hills with me. They were managed to pay off the property fully, and currently they are making 11% net return from their rental income. Plus, their property has appreciated well over 130% in current market value. 2 buyers, 2 different stages, both winning, but for very different reasons. The point isn't which one is better, it's which one is better for you. Buying ready is all about certainty. You know exactly what you are getting. The location, the quality, the neighborhood. You can move in immediately or rent it out. Because demand for ready villas is strong, rental yields are steady, you start generating income from day one. It's also a great choice if you are buying a maternity home and don't want to wait. You want immediate cash flow, you are using mortgage financing and prefer fixed timelines. Cost to expect: 20 to 30% down payment, 4% ELD fee, 2% agency fee, valuation plus mortgage registration fee, and possible renovation costs. The trade-off: you pay more upfront, usually 7% or more in fees, and your capital is locked in from day one. Off-plan, on the other hand, is about vision. It's the opportunity to buy early at a lower entry price and let appreciation work in your favor before you are paid the full amount. Payment plans are usually stretched over 3 to 5 years, so you commit less capital upfront, and in many cases, your property is already worth 20 to 60% more by the time it's handed over. It's also a great choice. If you want a maximum capital growth, you prefer flexible cash flow, you want choice in layouts, views, plots, and positioning. Costs to expect. Down payments between 10 to 20%, 4% ELD fee, minimum admin fee. The trade-off. You need patience and strong cash flow because returns are backloaded, but your risk-adjusted ROI can be significantly higher. Beyond numbers, the psychology of decision. Here's the deeper truth. Neither is better. You are just different place for different goals. The most successful investors I know don't choose one of the other. They choose both strategically. Smart investors don't ask ready or off plan. They ask when should I buy ready and when should I go off plan. The 3 rules playbook, my personal guide. Here's a simple framework I use with my clients. Go ready if you want lifestyle, stability, or rental income today. Go off plan if you want capital growth, flexibility, or leverage tomorrow. Do both if you are building a portfolio or planning for a legacy wealth. The wealthiest investors I work with buy ready villas for cash flow and off-plan villas for appreciation, and they build portfolios that do both at once. At the end of the day, this isn't a fight, it's a formula. The key is aligning your property strategy with your life stage, your goals, your vision for the future. Whether you are buying certainty or vision, the real win is building wealth with intention. Now, here's the most exciting part you have been waiting for. Now you have seen how the Dubai villa market works. You understand the 4 market segments. You know which buyer persona you are, and you have seen the battle between ready and off plan. But before you sign in anything, before you fall in love with a floor plan or swipe your card for the down payment, you need one final piece: clarity. Clarity begins with a checklist. The truth is, the smartest investors and buyers don't make emotional decisions. They follow a system. Today, I'll share with you the same 13-point framework I use with my private clients. Regardless how perfect our memory is, checklist is the way to move forward. It brings clarity and helps in identifying your needs and separate your wants, which usually puts buyers into difficult situations because they executed on emotions and wants rather needs. This reminds me another famous old saying: he who suffers before it is necessary suffers more than is necessary. In our context, it means before you fall in love with a floor plan or a master plan concept, ask yourself if you are clear on your needs. If not, I have a perfect 13-point smart buyer checklist. Scroll down to the description and send me a WhatsApp. I am happy to share with you my 13 checkpoint checklist. This is equally good for investors, as your tenants most likely will go through the same filters. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you found this video insightful. Subscribe our channel and share your thoughts in the comments. I will be happy to share more exclusive real estate insights. I am Ayaz Salman from Xperience Realty, empowering you to invest with confidence in Dubai.